All right, there is a lot of ice on rivers and streams, which will be thawing and breaking apart, and with this week's warmer weather. This was the scene 4 years ago on the Connecticut River. Do you remember this, when there was an ice jam several miles long?
Yeah, the Coast Guard has sent a cutter up the river a few times this winter to break up the ice, trying to prevent future jams. Meteorologist Ryan Breton is here with more on the conditions that cause ice jams. Ryan?
Brent and Jen, it all comes down to temperature, and in the last month or so, we've had quite a bit of cold weather, which is why the ice is built up thick on rivers and streams. So let's bring in the river and talk about exactly what an ice jam is. It all comes down to the fluctuations in temperature. When you start to get winter thaws, that warmer weather can begin breaking the ice apart, and that's what we've seen around here the last day or two, and we'll continue to see the rest of this week, causing ice to flow downstream. Now, where you get into trouble is if this ice catches the river at a bend, maybe at one of its tributaries, or near a bridge. And when that happens, the ice can get stuck or jammed in those tight and curved areas. And that's when the concern comes up. This is an ice jam. And if that ice gets stuck there for a long enough period of time, the water can start building and building upstream. And chunks of ice even can overflow the riverbanks, flooding areas upstream. And that's what we saw in that 2018 ice jam, which also happened on the Housatonic River. Here is a great illustration of what an ice jam looks like from high above. This is from eWeather in 2018, taking a look down at the East Haddam area from an airplane. This is the ice jam up against the East Haddam Swing Bridge, and it actually extended all the way back by more than 6 miles. That's why we've seen the U.S. Coast Guard cutter going up the river trying to break apart that ice so big sheets of it don't get stuck at the bridge and at other bends along the river. Rachel's back with a lot more on those up and down temperatures, which play a big role in ice jams, coming up in just a little while.